And this is what's facing Americans across the board. You guys remember when you could have gotten a pack of spaghetti for 99 cents and that was a lot? You guys remember when a pack of beef stew seasoning or brown gravy was only 60 cents? That's all, of course, pre-Biden prices, right? I mean, even rice. Zatarain long grain rice, 5 pounds, $10. Now me, I like to buy the rice that is native to my state of Louisiana because I just like to support regional food systems. So I purchase this, right? Because that's a Cajun Louisiana. It's grown in Louisiana. It's a Louisiana product. Remember when these were only 99 cents pre-COVID? Once prices go up, they don't ever go down. And this is the only grocery store in my entire parish, which is a county for you. So 23,000 people, this is the one place that we can come to get meats and foods like that. Look at the prices on these. Remember when beans were a pound, $1 a pound? Look at that, $7.99. Red beans, $5.59 a pound. $4.39 a pound. $2.79 a pound. $5.59 for 2 pounds, but still, you guys, come on. Come on. Wow, that's the cheapest I've seen bacon in a long time. 40 ounces for $10, that's cheap. Look at the prices of cereal. And now we all know the food pyramid is upside down and they encourage you to eat all this crap instead of eggs. So they have something in our town where they do this pick 5 for 25, but the meat is always nasty looking. This is what I feed the dogs. I wanted to show you guys what my church is doing. It's called a Band-Aid bag, okay? So it's a bag full of canned foods and beans, rice, everything, vegetables that you would need to cook a good meal. We all have one of these in our vehicles. When we go into town, we're driving around, we see somebody needy or just somebody down on their luck, and it happens to us all, right? We have a Band-Aid bag. We have the option of taking that bag and giving it to them and sharing the word of Christ. While we feed their body, we feed their soul. So maybe some of you guys that are involved in nonprofits in your local church or any kind of charity, excuse me, maybe you guys could consider doing something like that for your members so you can help meet the need of people in your community. So I made this video to show you guys what the cost of food is for the average American citizen who does not have WIC or EBT SNAP, any of those extra programs to help us cover the cost of food. So I got 2 bags of food, 2 bags of meat. My total was $40. All right, so I produce all my own vegetables, and I usually purchase meat locally from a couple of farmers who butcher their own cattle. But if I'm wanting pig and, you know, bacon, that kind of stuff, I tend to have to go to the store still. One of the things that we're doing here in my rural town is trying to start a regional food hub where people, local farmers, have a place where we can bring all of our food and then sell it 7 days a week to our community. And some of the things that we're working on with our local University of Agriculture, which is LSU and Southern. And, you know, it's just, guys, we have to start like taking care of the problems locally. Yes, I bring news to you guys of what is going on world, you know, federal level, then state levels, and then local level, because I want you to understand that it's a multi-tier issue. But I can't change what the UN is doing by myself. I can't change what the federal government and this joke of a president is doing right now. What I can do is make changes in my community, my living area. Within 20 miles of your home, you have great influence, even if you are not aware of it. Be aware of it now. You could be a stone in a pond that once you go in, you create a ripple effect that affects up to 20 miles from your center, which is, say, your home or your business. So get involved locally because we need you. America needs you. Your neighbors need you, especially if you're a Christian. Get out of the pew. Start getting involved locally. If there are no charities, if there are no food banks, start one. Start one. If you see a problem, find a solution. Be the solution. Don't be the problem. So my daddy always used to tell me, Samantha, if you've got nothing nice to say, pumpkin, don't say anything at all. And we need to be telling more Americans that. Look, if all you can do is laugh at the state of things or say, ha ha ha, you voted Democrat, you get what you deserve. That's like childhood arguments on a playground. Come on, America. We have to get past that. We have to grow up. We're adults. We have to say, here is the problem I'm having locally. What are the solutions? And they're not always going to be with your government. Stop waiting for the government to save you. Start saving yourself, friend. Real talk. Start saving yourself. Now, if you have not done so, you guys, we are raising $10,000 with our Food for Thought campaign, and we're almost halfway there. You guys are amazing. I'm growing a 1/4 acre of no-till, organic, sustainably raised food, eggs, ground cornmeal, grits, apple cider vinegar is what I mean, honey, rabbit meat, along with all the vegetables and herbs you can grow in Southeast Louisiana. And I'm giving a food box away to people in my community who have cancer, who fall between the cracks, American citizens that can't get any help, as well as American citizens who are getting help, but it's not enough. Our elderly and people who have children. We need our kids to eat healthier. We need our sick to eat healthier because food is medicine. So if you would like to row in that boat with me, if you want to see your money pay you back, this will help. This will help. I'll link in for you guys. I don't care if you send me $3 or if you just go on to Give, Send, Go and you leave me a prayer. Just knowing that you're there, that you're standing with me, means everything to me. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to my camera, but I forget there's 40,000 of you out there changing your communities too. So if you're involved in anything, share it in the comments. Not to pat yourself on the back, but to remind people that there are so many ways to be a light in the darkness. And maybe you sharing how you're doing things will give somebody who's like, Sam, I'm a new Christian, or Sam, I'm an older Christian, but I always sat on the pew. I never really felt like there was anything for me to do, but now I'm feeling it. But I don't know what that to do is. Share what you're doing, what your community's doing, what your nonprofit's doing, what your church is doing, what your business is doing to help the community. Because see, I'm not a nonprofit, but I'm going to grow that 1/4 acre of no-till organic food, thousands of pounds, and I'm giving it away one way or the other. You sending in money helps me pay for the water, the electricity, and the help I need to grow that much food and to harvest it and to deliver it, because I'm delivering it to people, not expecting them to come to me. Out here, one vehicle per family if we're lucky. It's usually one vehicle to every 4 or 5 families, and we share ride with each other. My neighbor, she's a good friend of mine, Keaton's grandma, she called me this morning, girl, what are you fixing to do? I said, girl, I'm going to Greensburg. I got to get some meat. My husband's coming home for lunch. I ain't got nothing ready. She said, you come grab me? So I drove to her house. I picked her up. I took her to Greensburg with me. When I pulled up, I was like, Uber's here. And everybody busted out laughing. But that's how we have to do it out here in the country. We don't have any community buses or, you know, we're not set up like that. If you want to get to town, you start walking and hope somebody passes you up, go pick you up and take you. So we have to stick together. So would you guys just pray about it? Pray about it. If you want to help me, help my community, please do. I mean, I don't know. People giving to the Red Cross and they're bringing an invasion into our country. I'm not a nonprofit. I am a for-profit business, which means I have to cover my bills. I have to. So I love you guys. Have a blessed day. I'm glad that you were here with this video. Tell me what the prices of food look like in your community, because y'all, this is Bidenomics at its best.